The Meld team is officially gearing up for the release of their beta application on iOS devices with the Meld Ignition event right around the corner. And as a part of today's video, I want to break down all of the details for this upcoming event. Oh, what is going on, Meld Nation? Welcome to Dapp Central. My name is Fareed, and as a part of today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the Meld Ignition event, which will be the launch of their Meld app on mobile or iOS devices. Now, as always, if you guys want to find out more about Meld, I do have a fully dedicated playlist breaking down all of the latest updates surrounding this protocol. Now, about a week ago, I did release an official video breaking down the release of the Meld bridge. Now, this is going to be partnered or released in partnership with Chainport, which is arguably growing as one of the biggest bridging providers within the blockchain space. Now, they've had a bigger presence here within Cardano specifically, now supporting the Meld token, the World Mobile token, the Paribus token, as well as the Cornucopias token. So quite a reputable name and quite a reputable brand that the Meld team is partnering up with. So it states here that the Meld native governance token is now liquid across 4 major blockchains. I believe that includes Avalanche, Cardano, Ethereum, and the Meld L1. Now, if you missed my latest video, I did walk through the process of how to actually bridge from Cardano over into the Meld L1. And as a part of that video, I walked through the entire process of, showing you guys step by step, also while using their brand new Wallet Connect feature. Now, on top of that, if you guys did go ahead and actually follow through that entire video, at the very end, I did mint one of their inaugural Taurus A NFTs. It states here that this particular NFT is an unknown matter created from bridging into the Meld world. So if you bridge from Cardano over into the Meld L1, Ethereum, or vice versa, you can actually then get access to mint one of these inaugural Taurus A NFTs. Now, at the time that this particular tweet was released on October 2nd, it looks like there were more than 350 of these Taurus NFTs minted. Jumping over into the official website where you can now mint your own Taurus A NFT, it states here that the mint price is going to be free, with currently over 514 minted, and this particular mint will actually end in about 9 days from the time that I'm shooting this video. Now, I want to take a quick second to basically clarify a little bit of information that I mentioned in my prior video, and that was surrounding the fact that this particular NFT will actually not be minted on the Avalanche network, but on the Meld L1. Now, given the fact that the Meld L1 operates as a subnet on Avalanche, the transaction is actually verifiable using AVAX Scan, which is going to be the Avalanche Chain Explorer. So I just want to add that little piece of clarity there for anybody who watched my last video and may have been confused by where the actual NFT is being minted on. Now, jumping over into this particular tab, we are expecting a bridge AMA in which we can expect to see Ken Holing, who is going to be the chief astronaut, Pepe Blasco, their CTO or chief technical officer, as well as representation from Chainport, in which we're going to get access to Eaton Sari Levy, who's going to be the director of engineering and product. Now, I do remember covering this particular partnership a while back. I believe it was as a part of the 25 Days of Meld, which took place in around the December time of the year of 2022. So really good to see these particular collaborations and partnerships finally beginning to play out. Jumping over into the next tab, we have a bridging article which dives into all the details released by Maya. So I'll leave the link to this down below. If you guys are not already following Meld on Medium, I recommend you do so for the latest updates surrounding their protocol. Now, I'm not going to touch on anything here specifically, but we do have a pretty cool graphic showing, again, all of the networks that the Meld token will now be bridgeable to and from, again, which includes Cardano, Avalanche, Ethereum, and the Meld L1. Now, the main piece of today's video is going to be surrounding a pretty big event, which is going to be called the Meld Ignition event. Now, this is going to be the beta launch for their Meld app on mobile for iOS devices. The team did mention a while back that they are aware that a big portion of their community does use Android, and they will be working to develop an Android-based application to basically satisfy those users' needs in the coming months. But initially, we can expect for this to be launched on iOS with Diamond Hand holders getting early access. If you don't know what the Diamond Hand NFT is, it's going to be one of the 4,600 NFTs that the Meld team team has provided to the community for anybody who staked for, I believe, more than 30 epochs during their ISPO. Now, some of the utility includes early access to MELD specific software, which the mobile application is going to be one of those pieces of software that the Diamond Hand holders will get exclusive early access to. So what I want to do is quickly jump into some of the key pieces here, and then we're going to wrap up today's video. So it states that it's just around the corner. The MELD app ignition is coming. Now, this particular exclusive showcase will give us, the community, an in-depth look at the MELD app, and it's going to be our chance to interact directly with the passionate team and minds behind its creation. I believe we can expect to hear from Ken Oling again, and also from Mehul Adedra, one of their senior consultants. Now, in terms of when this actual event will be taking place, it'll be kicking off on October 12th, and that's going to be between 4 to 5:30, so an hour and a half p.m. CET, and it's actually going to be done on YouTube Live. So if you're tuning in, you can then actually ask the team questions in real time in order for them to provide you with the best feedback. In terms of what to expect, we can expect a showcase plus demo, also the ability to explore the full potential of the MELD app. In terms of additional information, we can expect a reflection of MELD's progress, in which we'll hear from Ken Oling, again, their founder, and Mehul Adedra, their senior analyst. Now, following that, there's going to be an interactive Q&A, which will give the MELD team the ability to just answer all the community's questions, followed by a beta tester guide, which will be released in order to gain constructive pointers on how to best test the MELD app and provide extensive value back over into the MELD team. Now, last but not least, if you did receive a beta tester cohort invitation, you will receive another email after the MELD Ignition event with an access code and instructions on how to download the MELD app. Again, this is very similar to the release that we saw for their testnet back in early January, where Diamond Hand holders got early access. And then as the actual platform began to grow and become more mature, they allowed more testers to come in and provide their own feedback. Now, again, if you guys missed the opportunity to sign up and you want to pick up one of the Diamond Hand NFTs, you can do that on jpeg.store, and I'll leave the link to the application to join as a part of the beta testing cohorts. Now, in closing, it reads, if you're not admitted, don't fret. We're automatically considering your application for future cohorts. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out to the MELD team. On that note, I do want to highlight that if you've had any issues bridging or just dealing with the MELD protocol, I always recommend to jump into either their Telegram or their Discord in order to open up a ticket and get immediate access to the MELD team. Now, the very last thing I want to share here is just going to be the live stream, which should be coming up, I believe, again on October 12th. Now, because the event, it will be a private one, I'm not able to actually share the link here with you guys, but I did want to show you guys that it is scheduled and it will be live here in about 8 days. I believe that will bring us here to the end for today's video, breaking down all of the latest news pieces surrounding MELD. It's been quite a long ride. It's been a bumpy ride to say the least, but it is one in which we're starting to see the MELD team beginning to deliver on their mission. That said, and as always, if you guys found this particular video to be helpful, I would appreciate you if you could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by the channel and you want more content like this, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for me surrounding MELD or Cardano in general, then make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. That said, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.